Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leads it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield. closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Taking it the other way. Past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Ivy. At the 45 on his way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do their getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
He's piled up 82 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on touchdown Nittany Lions? Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Pushes for the goal line. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
There's an old-school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Tatum. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a hit, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Penn State offense will take over.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's Denmark. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Makes the catch. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds his man. It's Davis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gonzalez. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So UCLA's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Flores.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The short completion of the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Try to convert with a sneak.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bruins. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
In the clear at the 25. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Penn State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Hussain, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Takes off in a bootleg. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's got it on a crossing route.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They stop him, but it's a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Handoff from the shotgun. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Bruins are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's a quick grab. And he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Comes up with the catch. He's swarmed by the defense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Snags a good throw. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a... play. Looking to throw here. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Penner's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Hart over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Passes the 40. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away
this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion. QB decides to keep it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. With the catch, it's Matthews. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bruins. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
24, Penn State, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Wallace. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. Again, makes it 2nd and medium.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
He's going to pull it down and run. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down. We're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
24, Penn State, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the third quarter. A quick throw out left, complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Wide open downfield. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Bruins are going to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Ian Maliava. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
They keep him off balance with a run. Powering through. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third and very long, and they make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions this drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip of your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, the spin move. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a shotgun run call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass complete on a crosser. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Flores. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now they'll run a draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident.